We are counting down to the Academy Awards. 1 year after Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars, the comic has responded in a comedy special streamed live last night on Netflix.
Now, Smith has repeatedly apologized and said he regrets what happened, but the man he struck has turned down every interview request, preferring to respond on stage. Entertainment reporter Sandy Kenyon here with more. Sandy.
Joe and Sandra, I'll tell you this. We had to be very selective about what we played in this piece. Chris Rock told the Baltimore audience he took a hit like a prize fighter at last year's Oscars, and the comedian joked that anyone who claims that words hurt more or hurt the most has never been hit in the face. But Rock wants everyone to know he's no victim, which is why he chose to answer back as part of a $40 million deal with Netflix.
Y'all know what happened to me, getting smacked by Suge Smith.
1 year after the slap heard round the world,
Oh, wow!
the guy on the receiving end is hitting back.
And people like, did it hurt? It still hurts. I got summertime ringing in my ears.
But this was no laughing matter for those who were there.
We were only, I would say 30 feet from it.
Jay Rosenblatt was in the audience as an Oscar nominee.
It was kind of unnerving, disturbing. We were just in shock. It did overwhelm everything that came before, which is a shame.
Minutes later, Will Smith won the Oscar as Best Actor. But the damage to his career became apparent with the release of his next movie.
I watch Emancipation just to see him get whooped.
The target of those jokes was supposed to be another Oscar contender.
It would be naive to say that what happened between Will Smith and Chris Rock last year didn't negatively affect that film's Oscar chances and its reception.
Chris Murphy, who is a staff writer for Vanity Fair, notes the Academy responded by banning Smith from the Oscar show for 10 years. And
the Academy CEO said that for the first time in 95 years, they've hired a crisis team to be on site at the Oscars to make sure that nothing like that ever happens again.
The idea, says the CEO, Bill Kramer, is to absorb the lessons learned.
And we're committed to being much more swift in our actions and compassionate in our actions.
With distance comes perspective, which is exactly what the man who was hit tried to provide on Saturday night.
What makes it such a good move is that he's in complete control of the narrative. He doesn't have to answer to anyone or sort of address anything that he doesn't necessarily want to address because it's his stand-up show, he's in control, he's got the mic, it's his stage.
But I'm not a victim, baby.
And he got in plenty of licks last night as part of his selective outrage show. You can expect Oscar host Jimmy Kimmel to have a few words to say about it, too, at the big Academy Awards show a week from tonight.
Yep, it's
Countdown begin.
Drama, drama, drama.
Thank you,
All right,
Sandy.
Sandy, thank you very much. Stay with Eyewitness News for a special lineup. Sandy mentioned next Sunday we kick things off at 1 p.m. with a countdown to the Oscars. Then Eyewitness News on at 5. That is followed by On the Red Carpet Live.
At 6:30, it's the Oscars pre-show. The main event begins at 8 o'clock, followed by Eyewitness News and American Idol.
And don't forget to tune in to Live with Kelly and Ryan's after the Oscars show at 9 Monday morning.
Big